Micaiah Knighton, and today I will be doing a presentation on the United Nations for my Christian faith and government class. So today we will be learning about the United Nations. We will be learning who they are, when, how, and why the United Nations was created. We will also learn the role of the United Nations and how they help with democracy all around the world. We will also learn of some recent examples of how they helped with democracy in other countries all over the world. So, the United Nations is made up of 193 member states. The United Nations aims to create international peace. They concern themselves with the quality of life for all people all over the world. Issues like terrorism, health emergencies, gender equality, and food production. The United Nations has been a tool for states to peacefully disagree and find a compromise. So, what is the United Nations? The United Nations is an organization that is made up of 193 member states. This is an international organization whose goal is to create international peace and to increase the quality of life all over the world. So, when, how, and why was the United Nations created? The United Nations was created after World War II. The world was just like in disarray. The countries were just destroyed and the world was just looking for peace. They were looking for hope and they were just hoping that this never happened again. So, when it was first created, there were only 51 countries that signed the charter, and they all met in San Francisco to sign the charter. This charter created the new organization known as the United Nations. So the United Nations was created to create and maintain international peace. So what is its role in democracy all over the world? The word democracy does not actually appear in the charter, the original charter that they signed. There were many members of the United Nations that just did not support democracy as a way of government. They didn't really see it as a valid system, and they didn't practice democracy either. So they didn't include it. So although they did not include the word democracy, they included the words "we the people," which they feel is like a really good way of expressing the principle of democracy. So the United Nations role in democracy, is to promote human rights, peace, and security. And they work to achieve this through many, many programs. They have the UNDP, UNDEF, DPO, DPPA, OHCHR, and UN Women. So all of these organizations are just used to create peace and equality in one shape or another. So 3 examples of how the UN has recently helped a country with democracy is the UNDEF financially supports projects that help youth in elections in Côte d'Ivoire. And the UNDEF also helps men engage in the promotion of gender equality in Palestine. The UNDEF has also helped Brazil's elections by building a platform for citizen advocacy. So in conclusion, the United Nations is an organization that was created out of necessity. It was just after World War II and the world was suffering. There were many lives lost and the economy had to be rebuilt. The United Nations stepped in and made a vow to try very hard to avoid this kind of conflict in the future. This was needed, and now this organization supports democracy all over the world and wants to make the world safe for this generation and the generations to come. So that is all. I hope that you guys learned a lot. I hope you have a great day.